Well, good afternoon, John.
Hello.
How are you this sunny afternoon?
I'm all right, Melissa. It's always sunny in England. We know that.
It is.
It never rains.
We are known for sun.
Known for the sun.
Yes, yes. Just to jump right into it, look at these beautiful camels.
That's what they are.
Did you paint those?
I did.
Oh my God, they're stunning.
Thank you.
Tell me about them.
Well, as many of you will know, I've got an unfeasibly large Turkish Renaissance army designed to combat my friend Andy's deadly Polish army. And so I built up more and more models, and then I got some and converted a couple of the Warlord Camels and Trent miniatures guns into sort of mobile gun platforms there, which I think you've seen earlier on. And then the other day, my friend Andy sent me a package in the post, and I got a host of camels, a whole herd of camels arrived. I don't know who makes them. They're printed models, so some fine company out there has made them. But Andy thought my baggage train needed beefing up, so he sent me these 8 wonderful camels, and I have to say they're lovely models, and they were clean as anything. They needed no cleaning up. One of them had a broken tail, that was all, but that's a small price to pay for that. And I just had fun. 3 evenings of took me 3 evenings to paint them, and I decided I'm not going to look at a picture of a camel. I'm going to paint them how I remember a camel was when I was a kid, looking at encyclopedias and things. So I could have cheated and used the internet, but I think they're kind of brownish, aren't they? And then quite hairy. So I've got a mixture of black hair and brown hair here and there. And painting the eye in was quite fun. And a slightly different shades of tan and a white underbelly is what I remember. But I'm not sure they're entirely authentic. But they've got all this wonderful baggage on top. They're carrying all blankets and vases and amphoras, water jugs, and
bananas, I see.
Oh, they've got everything on here, and it's just great fun painting it. And these ones in particular, I managed to finish off with those transfers that young girls put on their little fingernails. 6-year-old girls do and decorate their fingernails, and they're peel on and peel off sort of transfers, and you get these beautiful, I think Melissa's taken a picture of them earlier on to show what a great looking model you can get and make them really very bright and cheerful. Anyway, they're going to be carrying up supplies for mass Turkish guns to take on those dreaded Polish lancers, the winged lancers. So that's the story of what I've been doing the last few days.
Great. Well, thank you for bringing them in to show us.
Oh, you're welcome.
I spy over there some, did you say Elizabethan?
Yeah, I'll set them up for you now.
Yes.
My favourite army that I've ever got, really, is my Elizabeth's army in Ireland, sort of 16th century style. And it's a mixture of pike and shot, caliver men and musketeers, gendarmes and light horse and lancers against the Irish kern, who are light infantry, and their dreaded galaglass, brutal men from the Hebridean Islands, dressed effectively like Norman knights, but in 1550s. So there's a huge mixture of troop types, and one of the more useful troop types that Elizabeth had in Ireland was the sword and buckler men, and they wore back and breast, and sometimes the tassets on the thighs, and they equipped themselves with a light sword and a light buckler, so sword and buckler men, and they were very useful for going in at sieges or clearing things like field fortifications, and they were quick and nimble and able to defend themselves with their bucklers and their back and breast, and they were really quite deadly, and they used to put them in smallish formations, quite often underneath the pikes or the halberds, and they could sally out and cause death and mayhem against the enemy troops. But I was looking for something to paint last weekend, and Bernard at work said, what about these great sword and buckler men? And they're from our pike and shot range, and they're lovely because you can paint them any colour you like, brightly coloured trousers in yellow and red and green and blue. And you can get lots of different effects with the armour as well. So bright, shiny blades and darkened armour for the guys. They're quite a nasty unit on the battlefield, and so I'm looking forward to fielding those for the first time. So yeah, my favourite army, Elizabethan against the Irish. And,
You look great.
Thank you.
Again, I'll take some close-ups
Good.
for them to see. Perfect. Is there anything else that we
Nothing
can
else.
share with the community out there?
No, what's going on? It's still Achtung Panzertastic here at the moment.
It sure
Everybody's
is.
running around packing boxes and sending, getting those ready to send out around the world. Can't wait for that to go out, but it's very exciting.
And we've got Salute coming up on the 13th of April.
13th of April,
And
yeah.
we'll be showing off Achtung Panzer there.
Yeah, that's the
Yes,
first time you can go.
actually,
Yeah, you
get
can
it
buy it
there.
there, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Get
exciting.
yourself down to Salute.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, bye everybody. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, John.